Participation, top 30 classic autos and trucks, plus categories for newer autos and trucks, imports, wrap rods, Pro Street, and resto rods. Door prizes, a TV drawing, 50-50 raffle, and great music. Cruise into the oldies, sponsored by R&R Auto and Camper Sales, Saturday, May 5th from 9 until 2 in downtown Jesup. For more information, 269-7330. Murphy's Builder Supply is where you need to go for all your home improvement projects and hardware needs. They've been serving folks in this area since 1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly door buster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup. Local news on WIFO.
It's time now for a look, latest in local news. In the news, a surprise announcement Wednesday afternoon in the city of Jesup as Jesup Police Chief Doug Lewis has handed in a letter of resignation. The City Police Department once again in search of its new chief. City Manager Mike Deal tells WIFO-FM that Assistant Chief Mike Lane will step in as chief for the time being, and the city will continue to move forward. Deal says the resignation came as a surprise to him. Deal says that Lewis was doing a good job as his police chief after taking the job about 8 months ago. Past few months, a lot of prayers have been going through some personal issues and evaluating what's important to me in life. With the loss of a family member and a close friend who's going through a very serious sickness, I feel that it's time for me to spend more time with family and friends. I'll always be grateful for the opportunity. With that said, effective May 1st, I will be retiring. I want to say thank you for the job you have done and are doing. It's been an honor and privilege to serve you. May the Lord bless you and keep you safe. Sincerely, Doug Lewis. WIFO-FM talked with Chief Lewis Wednesday afternoon. After receiving the word of his resignation, Lewis echoed the words of his letter, saying that he just believes it's time to retire and spend more time with family and friends. We wish the Chief the best of luck in retirement. But again, the news came as a surprise Wednesday afternoon. City Police Department now will have to name a full-time police chief. Presently, Mike Lane, the assistant chief, and will resume the duties of chief of police on May 1st. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Totally transparent car buying with Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC live market pricing. No further websites to always offer the most aggressive market prices. No games, no gimmicks, no kidding. That's why Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC is the home of the no-hassle deal. Skip the runaround and discover the difference of truly transparent buying on every new and pre-owned vehicle every day. We're online just like you and weeds of vehicles to update prices in real time. At Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, know for certain that our live market price is the low market price. Experience a new and totally transparent way to buy with live market pricing.
Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, home of the no-hassle deal.
Chevy, find new roads.
Here are some of the awesome April buys at Harris Ace Hardware. Get a Black & Decker sander or jigsaw for only $19.99. Piece paint tray set on sale for just $9.99 with Ace Rewards card. Roundup Weed and Grass Concentrate, 38.8-ounce container on sale for just $17.99 with Rewards card. Harris Ace is your local hometown stocking dealer for yellow wood-treated lumber, Traeger grills and accessories.
Morton Collision is located at 1320 West Pine Street in Jesup. Morton's offers free estimates, 23-hour towing, and they guarantee their work. Call 427-3769 or after hours 912-294-6140. The staff at Morton Collision Center works with all insurance companies. So for guaranteed work with a qualified staff, go to Morton Collision at 1320 West Pine Street in Jesup. Morton Collision, quality you can.
And was ROTC Director Lieutenant Colonel Perry, who was asked for an update from the board on how the program was coming along in his first year back at Wayne County High School. Also, if there was anything he needed from the board to help the program be successful. ROTC, like all programs, needs money. Big cost is the uniforms. As from head to toe with the proper military uniform, the cost around $500 per member.
It is a two-person operation, and our mission is to motivate young people to be better citizens. You'll note on the cover of those cadet reference guides is the dress uniform that the cadets will have. You will note that some of them are pretty well detailed out. They have numerous awards informed properly. It is a complex operation. We're also dealing with teenagers, 9th through 12th grade, whose $73 shoes, they may require 3 pair in the course of a 4-year tenure in the ROTC. So it is a great challenge to put it all together. Here, of ordering that equipment now and awaiting delivery. The federal government budgetary cycle, as most of you probably know, is 1 October to 30 September. The way the federal government works, and the Army being part of that, is the initial spend period is normally from about 15 October to when the faucet got turned off. The next period that will open is normally the summertime, when the federal government realizes how much it has to spend. And the Army is not a program like, say, Medicare or Social Security that can run a deficit. It has to run a strict budget. So in the May, June time frame, the faucet will come back on with whatever remaining dollars are left. That buy will go in. I'm not a gambling man, but if I had to project, I would say that when school starts, we'll have somewhere in the order of 80% of our needs. That's a dress uniform for every cadet, a camouflage uniform to participate in physical training. What I'd like to do, if I can, is come back to the board or through Mr. Adams or Dr. McDaniel, is give you some feedback on the logistics status on 1 August or so, and then perhaps request some money to buy some of the pieces that we are lacking in order to put all our cadets in uniform and roll forward. This coming year, I hope to start repeating within the region, within the state, and maybe further on down the road at nationals.
Thank you for those comments, Lieutenant Colonel Perry. The board first thanked the Colonel for accepting the job at Wayne County and pledged his support to make the program successful. Chairman Nick Ellis asked him to just simply come back with a list of items needed and cost, and the board would see to it that they... Other area region teams have wrestling. Athletic Director Ken Cribb on hand Tuesday at the board meeting with the request looking for the green light to move ahead in implementing a wrestling program at Wayne County High School. Here was the full discussion Tuesday afternoon at the school board meeting.
Information on the supplements, the official, the travel, the uniforms, the gear, the mats, and what it's going to take. And I know Dr. Brinson and yourself and we have to work with for the standards for kids to be able to be in there in a safe manner. But we just wanted to get some information overall so that we can make an informed decision on adding this program to your responsibilities.
Everything's on go. We've got the place for practice. We'll take the basketball schedule, make our home wrestling matches while basketball's on the road. Just got to clean out the room and get it clean. But great space. Took a couple of coaches in to look at the room, and they came out really excited about the area, cheerleading and wrestling. We've already got everything ready to go for the equipment, the singlets, everything we need. We found used wrestling mats for practice purposes. We found the new wrestling mats. I think Ms. Williams has $12,000 in there for that part of the expense from the district. Athletics is going to take care of the rest. So it could be easier and more ready to go. We just need green light.
One question I still have is about the differential in supplements between your volleyball coach and your wrestling coach.
I think you got two things to look at. It's either in season, same amount of number of matches and a number of players starting positions, and there's two choices. I mean, it's either 5,000 or 6,000. It's not worth really squabbling over. It doesn't really matter. Either way is good. Just didn't know which one to compare it to, and I asked for input from several people, including the superintendent.
So the volleyball
No,
coach makes 5?
I don't compare volleyball to it. Honestly, I compared the other sports like soccer to it. Some sports, it's a co-ed sport too. So the ones I compared to it was either basketball or soccer. It's a revenue sport. It's a winter sport. It has more starters than anyone. It can be a big program. It can be a good revenue program. But
Coach, you know,
co-ed.
Volleyball coach.
Volleyball coach, supplement's making like $3,000. I think your cross country coach is like 4? Is it 3,000 or 4,000 somewhere up in there? And they're also co-ed and have about 35 kids.
Cross country non-revenue.
Yeah, it's non-revenue, but they're still putting that same amount of time in. They're working and everything. So I'm looking at the value of what he's putting into time with kids. I'm not so much on the, I know we got to have money to run the program.
Right.
You got to have the bucks. But I'm also looking at that individual at what they're putting into our kids.
Right.
And, you know, and
Which one are you asking me about, though?
I'm really asking you about the comparison between when we started.
Volleyball was extremely low. If you compare volleyball, I'm just going to tell you, you know, I wasn't here when they established the
Right.
volleyball supplement. It's really low.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only one that's out of line. The rest of them are pretty.
If I may interject something, Coach, and again, don't mistake me for trying to manage your business, but I'm a firm believer in that a lady ought to get, if she does the same work that a female does the same work as a male, that there's something, she ought to get paid the same.
Absolutely.
So, what I would say to Sharon is that let's give the volleyball coach a raise in her supplement. Instead of bringing somebody else down, let's bring them up.
I second that motion.
And the pie gets bigger, we're going to make more money, and therefore,
I'd
we'll
raise
have
volleyball to
more
5
reinvest.
and make wrestling 5 is what I would personally do.
So again, that's what was done last at the board meeting. $5,000 supplement for the wrestling coach, $5,000 for the volleyball coach. Once again, wrestling coming to the high school in the winter, along with basketball season. We'll still have more from the school board meeting on Friday's newscast. As the academic coach, Coach Poinsett, was on hand with how the athletic department monitors their student athletes, keeps up their grades and test scores, and promotes the student athletes to colleges all over the country to make certain that Wayne County students are successful in life. This year alone, scholarship money to student athletes at Wayne County High School totaled $752,412. Again, more on that on tomorrow's newscast. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Totally transparent car buying. With Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC live market pricing, know for certain you're buying at the low market price. We constantly monitor multiple auto and competitor websites to always offer the most aggressive market prices. No games, no gimmicks, no kidding. That's why Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC is the home of the no-hassle deal. Skip the runaround and discover the difference of truly transparent buying on every new and pre-owned vehicle every day. We're online just like you, and we continuously scan pricing on hundreds of vehicles to update prices in real time. At Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, know for certain that our live market price is the low market price. Experience a new and totally transparent way to buy with live market pricing.
Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, home of the no-hassle deal.
Chevy, find new roads.
This is the week where we salute all secretaries and administrative professionals. The following businesses, individuals, and organizations would like to salute their secretaries and administrative professionals. Interstate Credit Union salutes Ashley Kilpatrick, Macy Topham, Rosalind Phillips, Tamara Williams, Jody Wheelis, Sydney Tatum, Virginia Robertson, Bree Sanders, Stacy Branch, Pam Leggett, Teresa Pittman, Melanie Vaughn, Linda Tharp, Natasha Smith, Chastity Davis, Karen Dennison, Christy Johnson, Cindy Van, Crystal Dixon, Donna Gilner, Catherine Drury, Carrie Grantham, Sonia Royal, and Mary Kersey. Jones Prescription Shop salutes Megan Hilliard, Joy Johnson, Misty Moore, Nicole Mitchell, Fonda Boudreau, Heather Landon, Brooke Ogden, Angie Chancellor, and Aaron Long.
Final notes in the news. Reminder once again, early voting gets underway this coming Monday, April 30th. Runs for 3 weeks at the Wayne County Courthouse at the Registrar's office inside the courthouse. Voters to decide statewide races as well as 2 contested local races here in the county. One on the school board between incumbent Sharon Daniel and challenger Albert Kelly. That taking place in District 4. And then the county commission seat in District 3, currently held by incumbent Mike Roberts, who's currently seeking another 4-year term, along with the other commissioners who are running unopposed, being challenged by both Farrell Cooksey and Larry Brantley on the Republican ticket, while Democratic candidate Kenny Teston also seeking the District 3 county seat. He's unopposed until November. He'll face the survivor of the 3-man contested race on the Republican side, which will be decided in the May 22nd primary. It could be a runoff with 3 men in the race. Only time will tell. One other local issue that will be on the ballot in November is the 1-cent penny tax referendum for education known as the East Bloss. Superintendent Board currently in budget discussions, looking to prioritize the items that the money generated from the 1-cent tax will be used for. For years, the money's been used to build new schools in Wayne County as they built new elementary schools in Scriven, Odom, and 2 in Jesup Elementary and Martha Rawls Smith. So now the school system looking to improve their bus fleet along with technology, and one big project will be the renovation of James E. Bacon Elementary. Those 3 items will be on the list, and the board seeking to have that 1 cent tax to complete the full list still to come as they're in the process of budget discussions among the superintendent and the board members. And we continue to bring you comments from the candidates running for political office. This week alone, we had incumbent Mike Roberts on Tuesday's Butch and Bob Show. Yesterday, challenger Farrell Cooksey. Today, a state representative race here in our district. Incumbent Bill Werkheiser has opposition from Delvis Dutton. Delvis Dutton will join us in studio to talk about his campaign for that state seat in Atlanta in the year 2019. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. We'll talk playoff action as the state baseball playoffs begin today at Howard Bill Warren Field. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.